So now that I've shown you how to set up the Super Chainsaw Bros and how to use Heinrichs and set him up, now using his ability to give massive temp wounds to allies, we can actually use an Arch-Militant Abelard, which is actually better than using a Vanguard Abelard for damage, because you don't lose movement when you attack, so you can keep moving attacking, especially with the new Void Boots that he has, that melee kills give him free charges. So the fact that he never loses movement means he can move around the battlefield the most, doing the most amounts of hits that you can get off possible. One little strategy that you can use is you can also orchestrate flames, your own Abelard, so he'll get big boosts from Heinrich's stacks of Inflame. So if I pop on Hammer of the Emperor here, so you'll be able to see some of the damages they can do. But so I'm going to Where It Hurts, and this is to give him, it's basically give Abelard as much temporary health as possible. So I'm going to sweep these two. Like, base damage is nearly 2,000, and that's before I get in all my little effects. And I'm not like doing massive Cassia buff stacks like some people do to try and overhype how much damage certain builds and classes can do. No, I'm just going to show you how it's all done and set up. Now, I'm going to put on Carnival of Misery, so the fire actually heals allies. I'm going to use Inflame, which is also going to add to Abelard's health. I do unfortunately wipe the map, but this map respawns. But now, next turn, I can show you how much damage Abelard can do. Naturally. So, now that Abelard's been set up, I'm going to use next turn just to pass over to him. I moved him over with Jay's move. The enemies respawn for the next round. So, if we swap over to the Chainsaw, we put on Reckless Rush just so we can get some versatility stacks out on this. This means we can sweep for 1 AP on Wildfire. But if we just look at the damage, we're doing 4,000-ish is what it's predicting the Chainsaw's going to do. And I don't have the Tempest Karras back piece to increase his stuff on it. If we throw on Reckless Strike as well, I can't do Devastating Strike because I don't have it. Well, the stats for it. But like, so now it's over 5k on the sweep here. So, yeah, just mow down and delete everything. So he's still got all of his movement. I've got Blade Wings on him, so I could use that to move in as well. But for now, Daring Breach will reset our turn, and now that their enemy spawned, we can actually start attacking some of these. So you can use Sworn Enemy to like increase your damages. You can use Devastating Attack to add on for the rending damages for your Chainsaw Charge. But if you look at all these temporary wounds we have, when I charge in, it does some really big procs. And yeah, kills from charge give us charge. So if we melee or charge, we get a charge. So you can pretty much set that up to do some insane things and just wipe out battlefields and do some really high damage. So if we take a little look at some of the stats. So with very minimal buffing, which is just it's just literally a voice of yeah, commanding voice, and then given temporary HP from Heinrich's charging in. Yeah, he's got 42 deflection because that scales with Cruz and his toughness and everything. His attack damage you saw was over 5,000, and it did a sweep of 4 different sets of attack. We could get this much higher. We could use the Intoxicants, we could use Cassia buffs, we could easily get this, we could double this damage that we're doing. It is insane how much damage you, and because it's Arch-Militant, it has that good movement. It never loses movement to move around attacking enemies. It can constantly keep charging without losing movement. It just refreshes and goes. Like, this locomotive is leaving the station.